Hey, good morning. How you doing? I've got some really cool stuff here. I got this telescope, which you might have seen up in the gathering space because we're getting ready for Stellar VBS. That's really exciting. Make sure you get signed up for that. But I also have these guys. These are binoculars and, a good old-fashioned paper towel tube. What do these have in common? Good question. Well, in some sense, they help us to see, but they also make it difficult to see. That seems like a contradiction, right? How could something help you, but also make it difficult at the same time? Keep Peter's story in mind while we take a look at this. First thing is, I forgot about these guys. Yeah, you've seen these, right? Perhaps you might wear a pair of glasses, or mom, dad, or somebody in your family. And they certainly help me to see, right? Because if I'm not wearing them and I've got to the eye doctor and I'm looking at this eye chart and I start trying to read it, and I get to the red line down there and it's L, E, F, O, D, P, C, T. Yeah, they help. But you know what? These are actually kind of, they're what I call transitional lenses. So if I want to see things far away, I have to look through the top. See things close, I have to look through the bottom. And if I forget and I look, it gets blurry. I look the wrong way. Or, these guys, binoculars. Have you ever gone someplace and maybe you're out watching birds out in the country, or you've gone to a ball game or something and you want to see the action real close? And first we gotta pop these guys off. And you put them up to your eyes and you start twirling a little thingy. And because at first you see this thing here, you're not sure what it really is. Then we use the binoculars and it magnifies it. And we can see it much better. Or, you go out at night and there's a big full moon and it looks like this. But we could get this guy, your telescope out, and we can zoom in and he'll look more like that. Or if we had a really big powerful telescope like NASA has, we could see this. Whoa. Now, I said all of these things were going to kind of help us, but see things a little closer, or better, or maybe even worse. It's when you look through the tube, you kind of focus on things. Now, here's a little thing. This is kind of a cool game you can play at home with your friends or your brother or sister. We need some candy. You can use little mini marshmallows too, but you can use candy if you like. I'm going to go with candy. Spread some candy out. Let's use 2 packs. All right, in your little container, and you have a little game to see, who can pick up the candy the quickest. Well, that's easy, right? You can see. But what about if now I could only look through the tube with one eye, so I'd have an eye closed. Now I gotta try to find it. Okay, let's see how I do. Help. Got. Oops, I missed a few. You see, when you look through the tube, you can't see everything. Why don't you take a look? Yeah, it's hard to see because you got this narrow little vision. You only see just a little bit. Kind of the telescope, it lets us see really close, but just a little bit. The binoculars let us see really close too, but just a little bit. Kind of like the tube here. Kind of like Peter. and his faith this morning. You see, Peter was looking at who God's family is. And he was kind of like looking through a tube, and he only saw the people who were really close to him as being part of God's family. And God said, I see everybody as my children. Will you join me in a word of prayer? Dear God, help us to have the vision to see all of your creation as yours and all people as your children. And when we lose sight of that, help us to focus on your love and be reminded that you love everyone. Amen. Amen. Here's looking at you.